Hello, and welcome to Ren Gaming ASMR. We're gonna be playing 60 Seconds. It is a new game that I found from a YouTuber that I watch, and it looked really interesting, so I am very excited to start. Scavenge or Apocalypse? What's scavenge? Okay, so I realized I didn't truly pay attention. So we're gonna try the Apocalypse one. The full atomic experience. Scavenge around your house for supplies and then survive the post-apocalypse in your fallout shelter. We'll start off with Ted and we'll do normal. Okay. I want it to be like the full-on shebang of it. Okay, we're doing this. We're gonna get, once it starts and lets me. Okay, we have our water. We're gonna get cards. Food, perfect. Let's run. I'm going to get all this right here. The axe will be nice. And I think that's all. So let's move. This is kind of like intense, I'm not going to lie. I'm gonna get the gun. I don't think this. Okay, some ammo. We definitely need more water. Timmy. The gas mask. Maybe I'm not ready to scavenge. I'm so sorry if I'm like quiet. I'm focused. I'm like hyper focused. We're trying to collect all of this. I think this is good. I need Dolores. Some more water. We'll just put this in. Get Timmy. We'll get this. Put him in. I'm gonna get soup. This, checkers. Put that in. And myself. Okay. Not a lot of supplies. I forgot the map. I don't have a med kit. But that's okay. I will take it. Actually, wait. I got the map? Okay, cool. So I'm missing the med kit. I'm missing a gun. I only got... Is that all the soup I got? No shot. I'm missing the survival book as well. Okay. Almost all of us made it to the shelter. Almost. All we can do now is start thinking of creative ways to serve our canned food. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. We have a map. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Okay, we have Dolores, Ted, and we have Timmy. Okay, 2, 4, 6. We have 7. Some water. Okay. We thought it would be a great idea to have some role-playing fun and create our own shelter theater group. We called it the Theater Dome. We spent the rest of the day trying to write a script for our performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided that maybe it would be best to play something simpler. Okay, day 2. Let's see. We played hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play lasted for around 10 seconds, and that was only because the lights went out for a moment. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new anyway. I wish I could see how hungry they are. I think that's in the other 60 seconds. It's like we're traumatized, where it kind of got like refurbished. So I'll check that one out. Okay, so the contaminant of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions can result in radiation sickness. I don't want to send any of them yet, so I'm gonna hold off. It's very difficult to prepare for unforeseen consequences when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, so that does make a lot of sense. We can't say we were prepared for what happened. Day 3. Fun memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for a harsh reality that awaits us. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink some. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Ted should drink something soon. I'm gonna get them one more day. And it looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. I'm going to wait that out. We were never a huge fan of mushrooms, but with a colony of them growing on one of the walls, we changed our loyalties. We're about mushrooms now. Should we eat them? Absolutely not. Next thing you know, they're sick, and that's just something I am not ready to afford just yet. Okay, so it's day 4. They're still looking pretty good. We may be hungry, but there are just some things we'll never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. Absolutely correct. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Ted looks like he has got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. So let's actually give water to all of them. And there's still radiation, so we're gonna hold off. So it's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help thinking about what we can make of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing, or will we have to move some of the forsaken hole like Toronto? What's wrong with Toronto? I don't live in Toronto, but I don't know. It just doesn't sound ready. Or not ready. It doesn't sound bad. Our location is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. This Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. There isn't much going on with Ted, no trouble, nothing new. I'm gonna hold off on food. It looks like the area is still with radiation, and there was knocking. Our hideout was approached by a man we didn't know. He claimed he used to be an accountant, but now he survives as a trader and a gambler. He offered us a card game for a bet of 2 water bottles. Shall we play? We can't play, so it's okay. Day 6. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set the kids? We need supplies, but we're not going to get them like that. We'd sooner rob somebody. Okay, I don't know about that, but anyways, we sent that man away. Good riddance. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we're going through, Timmy is being very brave. If there's anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Okay, that's great. Ted is hungry. I don't care. Too bad, Ted. You're gonna wait. I know we have a lot of food as well, but I don't know. I think we're going to get this prepared for tomorrow. Surviving down here is no walk in the park. It won't get easier. We're hopeful this will blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be. Or else we might face dangers we never dreamed of. You guys dreamt of. Okay, let's see what's happening. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal and we might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. Tamisha eats. Dolores would love to eat. And Ted is still hungry. Where's water when Ted needs it? I'm gonna hold off on both of those for that. Actually, let's give her some food. And wait, is it like a whole can? Or no? I don't think so. Let's send Dolores out. And I want to send her out with the gas mask. Oh, somebody's knocking. Timmy should eat something. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Ted's still hungry. Okay, so let's give Ted and Timmy some food. We'll give Timmy water. What's that sound? A galloping horse? Okay. Let's let them check out our map. Oh, look, there's a drawing right here. I think that might be Ted. Like Ted. Not that Ted drew this, but this is Ted. They seemed friendly enough, so we let them have a look at our map. They thanked us and offered us with some supplies in exchange. Oh, wait, did we already have a medkit or no? I actually don't remember. Okay. And they gave us a medkit. Cool. Timmy should eat something. Ted is hungry. I feel like I gave Timmy food. We'll give Ted food again, I guess. We're a regular family, so we have the occasional arguments or two, but it was never intense as the fight we just got into. No one wants to speak to each other. Let's just hope this won't last too long. Why is he? Why? What? Oh, I didn't even realize he was that thirsty. Okay, that's completely on me. we stopped arguing, but for how long? Okay. So Dolores is out. We have to hope she returns because without an adult, the game ends. I'm just gonna give water to Timmy. The trash can is becoming full of empty soup cans, and that unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insect wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? We have nothing to demolish them with, so... Oh, and Dolores is back. Oh my, that thing is huge. And there goes another one. Oh wait, we have a lock now? Okay, nice. Dolores came back. Let's see. We were proud to admit that we only fell asleep once during one of the 2 plays we've ever seen. Either way, we had no problems finding that building, and we decided to check it for supplies. She got 3 of water. Amazing. This mess happened when the boring play of the other props were water bottles. This scene was particularly filled with them. Thankfully, some had water in them. We have expected the theater cafeteria to be in a sorry state. Surprisingly, and she got soup cans. Oh, and a suitcase, and the lock. Okay. We had some fun playing around with the different theater props and outfits. We didn't look especially fabulous in any of them, but we took a padlock from one of the boxes as a souvenir. Nice. Of the many props this theater had to offer was a proper leather suitcase. We got rid of some costumes that were inside and dusted it off as good as new. Like the good scout he is, Timmy's making the best out of the situation. He even seems cheerful. Dolores will really love something to eat, and she's tired. She deserves some food. I'm just gonna hold off on sending them out. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. What a bold statement. Just because it's in a comic, that means it has to exist. That's the best way to think. Perfect. We knew it. The government has not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days and told us to wait for further instructions. Timmy should eat something, and Dolores would really love to eat something. Okay, I'm gonna give them both some food and some water. Sending Timmy out is a bit risky, but he's eager to help. We're just gonna hold off. I feel like we just got this, no? I feel like we're making pretty good progress so far. Yeah, there's a new drawing right there. And what is Timmy looking at? Oh wait, what's that? Hold up. Ew, we have a roach. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, I wanted to squish the fly. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? In great news, the fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. Dolores will still love to eat something. I have been feeding her non-stop. I'm gonna give her some food. And I'm not going to send them out yet. We stumbled upon the remains of a abandoned shanty town. Someone or something tore it down. Incidentally, amidst the rubble, we found a cat licking its paws. I'm so sorry, I had the hiccups for a second. Okay. We can now hear its paws impatiently scratching at our hatch. Should we let it inside? Let's let the cat inside. Okay, so we have Ted, and we have this cute little cat. Dolores is tired. Oh, I didn't know that. If you click on them here, you can see like their little status. Sherikov, that is amazing. Okay. When we opened the hatch, the cat jumped in and marched around the whole shelter, sniffing all of us, every wall, corner, empty soup can, and piece of furniture. Finally, I picked up a quiet place, sat down, and let a deep sigh before taking a 12-hour nap. I actually did this the other day, and it felt amazing. Okay. Its collar has Sherikov etched into it. What kind of name is that? Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone could be fine and well in this tiny shelter. I see, so if I hover over them and here, it'll tell me their status. I mean, obviously Ted is not around anymore, but that's very good to know. Let's prepare so we could send Timmy out, perhaps. We wish we could just leave. Sitting down here with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. What? They have checkers. How dare they say they have nothing to do? Like I share coffee is so adorable. Okay, she's thirsty. And he's also thirsty, but that's not that bad. As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. He's good, don't worry. I'm not gonna give him anything. Oh, wait. He is going outside. Let's send him with... I don't know what I want to send him with. Maybe checkers? Okay, I'm gonna send him out with the checkers. Maybe you could like trade it for something. Okay, Sherikov is just chilling on the little bookshelf. She is dehydrated, so let's absolutely give her water. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Don't worry, I gave her some water. Okay, alarm. There's a group of people outside and they don't seem too friendly. We recognize some of them. They used to be in our neighborhood watch. They don't sound too concerned with the well-being of the neighborhood anymore. But they are very serious about angrily waving their heavy flashlights. We need to do something before they break in and take everything we have. Okay, let's use this. It's our padlock that Dolores brought. Okay, somebody's knocking. We didn't think that a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attacks. It seemed that they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that padlock is in no shape to be used again. We need to think of other ways to fight off the bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. We're playing in the shelter. Sherikov stumbled upon a small wooden box that was hidden behind some loose bricks. It contained some useless membrolia and a can of old bug spray. Oh, that's fantastic. That could probably help with the brooch. And Dolores is finally well rested. Okay, next time I want to send her out. Let's see how she's doing. She's fine. Perfect. Our town used to be a very quaint and friendly place before the blast. One of the townsfolk was often recalled in this old man Jim, who would sometimes limp through our streets. Turns out he's alive and well, and still homeless. Some things never change. He clearly misses us as much as we miss him. He's been banging our sheltered door for the past few hours, asking whether we want to buy a rock. Sure, let's buy a rock. It'll be a fun rock for Timmy. I heard snoring. No idea why. Is that the rock? Or is that water bottle? Oh, it's a water bottle. I was like, that's an interesting rock, I guess. Okay, let's see what happened. Old Man Jim was always lovely and friendly to everyone, so of course we opened up the door and fulfilled his request. He winked at us and told us the first rock is for free, which we were happy to hear. A nice rock is a good thing to have, but we don't think we'll be able to trade any of our supplies for it, even if it brings luck, like he claimed. Life is hard for all of us right now. Okay, Dolores is in a good mood, so she's good. Sherikov sure can take care of itself, but we can't help but wonder how much of a self-made cat it is. It just so happens that we found an address on its collar. It's unlikely that its owner is still alive, and a trip to the wasteland is always risky. Should we go outside and check that address? I want to say yes, but oh my goodness. He could take care of himself. We found an address on its collar. Let's be good people. Okay, we don't have Sherikov anymore. It's very disappointing. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the waste, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and said they'd been looking for it. Apparently, it belongs to the dear old man who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Sherikov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. She is thirsty and hungry, but I think I'm gonna have her wait a little bit. We learned a valuable lesson recently. If you don't do anything about roaches in your home, you'll end up with more roaches. That's not ideal. If you don't do anything about it, we will end up all glowy just like them. Let's give it a day, perhaps. I want to see how bad it is. Timmy's back. Okay, let's see what he brought. Living with roaches can't be too bad, right? Even if they're stealing your pillows, socks, and wallets. Why would roaches even need wallets? And that smell is horrible. We were afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. It might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again. It was difficult to tell right and left all of that rubble that our town turned into, but we found our way to where the gas station used to be. It doesn't look like a gas station anymore. The only recognizable parts of it were a few car wrecks and the cashier's booth that probably did a long trip up and then back to the ground. There was an abandoned truck in the line for the gas pump. We immediately recognized the logo of a well-known company on its side. Yup, the canned food company. Okay, cool. A few water bottles were scattered around in the cashier's booth. None of the explosions damaged them. Though it's funny how the pipe's shadow got burnt into the wall. That's actually a real thing. Like, there's these videos on YouTube, or I don't know if it's on YouTube, but there's like, when it comes to a nuclear blast from the radiation, it actually leaves like a radiation like shadow. So there's this video of like a man, he was standing on a wall, and I guess they did like a radiation test, and when he moved from the wall, his shadow was imprinted on it. Pretty wicked. Okay. Wow. Okay. Good job to me. A deck of cards was laying around just outside the booth. After picking them up and counting them out, the only thing missing were the 3 6s. Playable enough. While we were passing through the ruins of a bar, we ran into a soup vending machine. We couldn't find any spare change, so we decided to try paying with checker pieces. It worked. What did I tell you? That checkerboard was going to work. Okay, so we have 4 cans of soup that I found. Timmy deserves food. They deserve the whole thing. Dolores is in good shape. Okay, we'll send her out in 2 days. There are only so many things you can do in a tiny bunker, so we thought, hey, why not play some games? They're not just for kids, you know? Okay, so we got a pretty good survival bunk so far. Sharkov is back. How? Why? He's hungry and tired, so is Dolores. We thought playing the silent game would be a good idea. Why? You have playing cards and checkers. Why would that be a good idea? Anyways, it was too annoying, so we stopped. Interesting. To our surprise, we found Sharkov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. Dolores would really love to eat something. I'm gonna give them 1 more day. Although we have a lot of food, let's just feed them. Let's prepare this for tomorrow. Today, the army broadcast interrupted our, let's call it, breakfast. Anyway, they seemed very eager to evacuate us away from here, but they went over several things that needed to happen before they do it. The first item on the list is up to us. We're given geographical coordinates and need to get there to leave aside we're still alive. This should be easy with a map. Okay, so we'll have them take care of that. Sharkov is asleep, fatigued, hungry, tired, and fatigued. I don't know about sending them out anymore. Should I send her out? Or should I kind of skip it? I think I'm gonna skip it. We're good. I'm gonna skip it. Day 23, we're getting a phone call. Let's see how thirsty, fatigued. Thirsty, tired, fatigued. Okay, I think I'm gonna get them some water. Let's see what else. Ring, ring. There we were, thinking we would never hear a telephone signal again, when suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. We figured it's the phone booth across the street. Should someone go answer it? Let's send Dolores. Still tired. Hungry, tired. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of a hill valley. We have started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We will hope they get back to us. We're glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. Timmy is very hungry. We're going to give Timmy some food. It uses a whole can of food. That's kind of crazy. Okay, anyways. I know it says Dolores is in good shape, but we really don't need any supplies right now. Curiosity almost killed the cats. Sharkov found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. Plaster and debris fell on our table, topped off with a big, meowing furball. Where's the thing, anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. The cat might get angry if we take it away. If we take away the wire, so maybe it's best to leave it be. Or should we examine the wire? Okay, let's kind of break this down. So, we have a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling. And, let's see. topped off with a big meowing furball. I don't know if we already tried taking it out, and I just don't see it being anything like useful. I think we're just gonna leave the wire be. We don't want to upset Sharkov, you know? Okay, let's see what that did. A carrot works better than a stick. Let the cat have its dumb wire. We're positive the cat can be of use to us, considering all the radioactive roaches and other furry beasts lurking. We'd rather have a friend in Sharkov when the army of mutant hamsters come for us. And they will. Oh, they will. The hamsters, though, are pretty gnarly creatures. Like, I wouldn't want mutant hamsters coming for me either. Okay, we're good here. I still think we're pretty good. We don't need... Oh my goodness. This again? Let's use our axe this time. Okay, our axe is not here anymore. This is kind of concerning. Some axe action was enough to send them cowards running. Bet your butts they'll be back. Vermin like that are never long gone. They crawl out of shadows when the night comes. Let's keep our axe sharp. Okay. Even though we lost our axe. Fun. Okay, maybe I should send them out. There are always so many things you can do in a tiny bunker. Yeah, I think I want to send out the lures, just in case. Oh. Sharkov ran face first into the wall, causing a loose brick to fall out. Behind it was a cigar box with some ammunition. Okay, we don't have a gun though. Okay, we need to give them water, so let's give them water. I'm also gonna give Dolores some soup. I'm gonna send Dolores out. And I'm going to give her playing cards. Let's hope that works in our favor. Okay, somebody's knocking. Let's see how Timmy's doing. He's pretty good, just tired. Let's see who's knocking. Today we met a bunch of people dressed in what look like Halloween doctor outfits. They claim to be a field hospital moving from place to place and attempting to help those hurt by hazards of the wasteland. The problem is some of their supplies got eaten by something that looked like a Sasquatch. They're asking us if we have any spare hydrogen peroxide. We don't have hydrogen peroxide, but we have water. I guess we could give one water bottle. You know, we need to keep our humanity. I think that's very important. Okay, Timmy's looking at Sharkov. And there's more knocking. We welcomed a probably crazy supposed scientist into our shelter today. It turns out that Sharkov is not only an incredibly ill-mannered pet, but also the scientist, highly valued assistant who we'll call Dr. Sharkov. The cat's disappearance has left the dog struggling with his latest project. He expects us to help him out as compensation for keeping his helper away. The cat didn't care. It clearly wants to stay. The dog might be really crazy, but maybe his knowledge is something that can help us out in the long run. Okay, so Sharkov is a doctor's assistant? Interesting. I don't know how to take that. Sharkov, oh my goodness. I thought he was missing. I panicked for a second. Timmy could go another day without water. We discussed everything we could, and no one is willing to chat anymore. The silence is really disturbing. We should do something before we start talking to ourselves instead. Okay, let's listen to the radio broadcast and see if anything's different. What? Did his body decay? I'm sorry, I'm so confused. The Sherikov, he looks kind of like metal. No? Is that just me? Dehydration, hungry, and fatigued. Okay, we have to give him water. Let's just give him everything. We were afraid the army wouldn't get back to us, but they eventually did. The next transmission was full of evacuation promises, but it ended on a big if. The speaker requested that any survivor groups armed with firearms should dispose of them before they get rescued. We don't know what this is about, but it sounds like violating our rights. On the other hand, are there any laws or rights left, or is everyone for themselves? Okay, we don't even have a gun, so I hope that kind of doesn't come back and bites us. Are we gonna ignore what happened to Ted? I mean, Ted was... I don't even know. He was a cyborg, no? Am I imagining that? Okay, anyways, Dolores is back, and I think she brought some more water. Okay, let's see. She brought a flashlight, cool. 2 water and some soup. We'll love that. And more water. Oh, Dolores is... Oh, she's amazing. Chef's kiss. Okay. Let's take a look. She's hungry, tired, and fatigued. And she's also... I'm sorry, not she. Hey, Timmy is also fatigued. Okay. Sherikov disappeared for a short while and came back with a note on its collar. It's signed by the scientist. He says he's being followed by a couple of weird men in hats and sunglasses. Isn't that the people we gave Sherikov to earlier? Okay, anyways, making him temporarily go into hiding. His note mentions that construction of some sort of transportation contraption. Few details were provided, but apparently it can get us out of this hellhole. It still needs to be stocked with supplies, which is where we come in. He wants us to stockpile several cans of soup. The doc will come pick them up soon. Okay, so we have a good amount of soup, so I think we're actually pretty good with that. And somebody's knocking on our door. She's hungry, fatigued, but I think she could go without food for a while. A young lady, all dressed in white, has visited us today, requesting our aid. Wasting no time, she laid out the plan of what she said is abandoned camp where she claims her twin brother is being held. Seems like the young man was witless enough to challenge the biggest bandit leader to a sword fight, and now his sister is very worried. She says we definitely won't regret it if we decide to help her. Okay, let's send Timmy out with her. Okay, Timmy's still here, which is good. Thirsty, starvation, tired, fatigued, so we definitely need to give him some, or not him, we need to give Dolores some food. The women quickly called a group of friends and we set out forth what turned out to be a successful mission. Finding the lost twin brother wasn't a problem. He was hanging on top of some antenna next to the fence, trying to escape. In his duel with the bandit leader, he lost a hand, but the group quickly tended to his injuries and he'll be just fine. The siblings thanked us 100 times and said they would definitely contact us again. We were afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Okay, so we'll give food. She's thirsty. Let's not worry about the water just yet. Okay. What is that? It seems like a distant rumble, but it's getting louder. And why is everything shaking? Oh god, it's a quake. Grab something and hold on. Okay, let's save the radio, because the radio has been pretty good so far. Okay, so our flashlights and our gas mask is broken. That's unfortunate. Everyone okay? Let's hope so. We need to make a proper inspection. That's one nasty quake. We never used to get such bad ones before. It's all because of the atoms. Definitely the atoms. No one should mess with the atoms. No one. Dolores is ill. Let me see if like feeding her and giving her water could help. Perhaps. The dog is here. The dog came knocking on our door to collect the supplies I requested. They're important for a project. He said we can trust him. After all, he's a doctor. I don't know if that's like... Let's get this just in case. I don't know how much soup I'm giving her right now. I think I kind of messed us up. Thirsty, fatigued, hungry, sick, tired, fatigued. We shared what we could. Thankfully it was enough. The dog nodded with approval and promised to come back before disappearing with our supplies. We still wonder if we made the right decision. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Oh, we still have a good amount of soup. I'm very surprised. Okay, we're fine. Do I still want to send Timmy out then? I don't think so. Let's heal Dolores. And actually no, let's just keep feeding her. And let's give you some water. I'm gonna skip this because I think we're good for now. Hungry, sick, tired, fatigued. Fatigued. Dolores would really love to eat something. I don't want her to get sick, so I'm gonna have to give her the med kit. Our supplies are scarce and our morale is low. You can almost smell the desperation in the shelter. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors nearby, mostly old folks from the retirement home. It shouldn't be hard to borrow some of their supplies. They're old anyway, we need them more, right? No. I love old people. I would never, ever want to steal or hurt an old person. Absolutely not. Robbing innocent people? Absolutely not. We're not savages. We cannot stoop that low. It's important to keep our values, even if these troubled times, especially in these troubled times. Let's set a shining example and let these poor people alone. Okay. Dolores was cured, but she's still hungry. That's okay. I'm not gonna feed her. Let's send out Timmy. I would love to send out Dolores, but sometimes that just doesn't work out. Okay, there's knocking. We tried our best to answer the questions the soldier asked us. Let's hope we fulfilled their expectations and our ragged appearance didn't make a bad impression. Okay, but there's somebody knocking. Thirsty, hungry, tired, fatigued. Hungry, fatigued, thirsty, hungry. She could go another day. Yeah, I don't want to go back outside. When we opened it, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. Okay, let's just give the water. Don't know what a water chip is. The last one standing. Okay, we explained we explained politely that we didn't have a water chip, but we are happy to share some water with him. He gave us a gas mask. Okay, sick. Dehydrated. Okay, water. Okay, we definitely need to give water then. Oh, not to him. Just to Dolores. Okay. The mad scientist has asked for one of us to join him in his own lab for an experiment that's apparently vital for his project. We don't really know what to expect, but he said he has research on wasteland diseases. Is this something we want to take part in? Who's the best one fit to survive a mysterious and potentially dangerous experiment? Let's go with Timmy, I think. I kind of wanted to do Dolores, but if something happens to Dolores, that would not be ideal. Hungry, tired, fatigued. Our volunteer has temporarily left the shelter to help build a badass rocket that we can use to all get off the wasteland. Let's hope we're not just wasting our time. She's hungry and tired, but that's okay. We're gonna hold on to our food. And we're... oh my goodness. They hurt Dolores. Oh no. That's really unfortunate. Okay, let's try again. That was very, very unfortunate. But I feel like we did pretty good for like a first run. Okay, let's try again. We're gonna do our classic. We're gonna do Apocalypse. Begin Adventure. Okay, I don't really... it's not that I don't care about Mary Jane. Let's start here. This looks pretty good. Take this and the water. Perfect. The shelter's right here. Take this. The cards. The map. And bug spray. To the shelter. I mean, Mary Jane's right there, so I might as well take her as well, I guess. Have the whole family. To the shelter. I really want Dolores, though. Oh my goodness, where is she? There's Dolores. I'm not gonna make it. I got Mary Jane because at that point it's kind of rude to not get Mary Jane right. I definitely missed a lot of things. I missed the gas mask. I missed... wow, I did not get that much water either. 2 bottles of water. I definitely have to send somebody else. Wow, that's really, really bad. That is insanely bad. And we have 4 people. Mary Jane, Timmy, Ted, Dolores. We have no weapon either. Okay. Let's see. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there's no room for them upstairs. Turns out, being messy really can work out in your favor. Truly, I'm so glad we have the medkit. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. Yes, we will. Okay. This is not going to go well. I'm very, very nervous. Enough arguing. There are more important things to worry about. Mary Jane seems fine. Nothing to report. Okay, pretty good. Good here. Too much radiation. Oh dear, we just remembered. We plan on taking a trip south in 2 months. Okay. That's not gonna happen, guys. Oh, there's knocking. Okay, let's see what's going on. Maybe moving away won't be too bad. We can probably make new friends, meet new people, provided anyone is still alive, that is. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Some water for Timmy would be nice. They're already thirsty. That's insane. And we're gonna have them wait because I don't want to really worry about that right now. Oh, it's those galloping people again. Let's let them look at the map. Hopefully they give us water or something. Nope. Okay, that's fine. But they gave us a flashlight. Very nice. Dehydrated. You're all dehydrated already. No shot. Okay, they're gonna get sick, but it's okay. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane. Timmy seems okay. I really want to send Dolores out here. She's really good. I just don't want her to get super sick. I don't know what to send her out with. I'll send her out with checkers, I think. I just really, really hope she does not get too sick. Timmy and Mary Jane, they're still good. We never thought we would live to see a dancing cockroach. We still haven't seen one, but that's really as big as... Okay, we're gonna crush it with the book. And let's hope that keeps the book okay. The book is okay. That's close. A nest of those glowing bugs might have been more than enough to drive us out into the wasteland. Roaches are the worst, but radioactive roaches? Yikes. Okay, Mary Jane needs water. They're starting to get thirsty again. We're just gonna ignore that. And they want to play a game. Watch them play like the silent game again. It's gonna be ridiculous. Can we hear knocking? We played I Spy. It was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After what, everyone got bored of the letter W. Okay. Dehydrated and hungry. It's the last of our water. Almost the last of it. Okay, let's open the door and hope it's somebody nice. Okay, it's not somebody nice. Oh, okay, maybe it was. Oh wait, Mary Jane's hand. Okay, Mary Jane's hurt. Someone started shooting at us. We closed the hatch as quickly as we could, but a shot or two grazed us. We're just gonna ignore that. What? Time is short. We need to put it out and save our supplies. Well, damn it, but guys, what makes you think that playing with matches is a good idea? Oh my goodness, you see like all the burns around here. Okay, Dolores is back. Drugs, get the drugs. That was our first thoughts. Our family would never visit a bar. Never ever, so she got food. Water, she got water, that's good. Okay, let's see. Surviving down here is no walk in the park. It won't get easier. We're hopeful this will blow over and life will go back to what it used to be. We might face dangers we've never dreamed of. Dreamt of? Dreamed of? Dreamt of. I think it's dreamt of. Day 11. Okay. It's hard not to worry considering our current situation. Some days we're still struggling to deal with the shelter life, but we can't lose hope. Okay, Mary Jane is starving. Starvation, starvation, starvation. Okay, they're all starving actually. So let's give them some food. I know it's still pretty radioactive out there, but... oh. No, it's still radioactive, so I don't want them to I don't want them to get sick, and I feel like if I send somebody else younger, they're gonna get sick, and I kind of don't trust Ted for some reason. I don't know. I feel like he'll get lost out there, and I don't want them to take the map because I feel like they're gonna hurt the map. There are a few things as relaxing as cards, and we only have cards, so a game or two doesn't hurt. Okay, I'm glad I picked the cards. How is he hurt? Oh wait, did I miss? I obviously missed something. No shot. Dehydrated as well. Wow, they're all still dehydrated. I could have swore I gave them water. Who ate the soup? When conducting our daily supply counts, we've noticed that soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was there just yesterday. That could only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. Do I have to pick one? I'm gonna say Ted. Watch Ted be like, oh, I was like, watch him be missing now. Ted admitted to hiding the food can. Good thing he didn't find the time to eat it all. He put the food soup on the shelf and sulked in the corner. You stay there, Ted. Okay. They're hungry. Let's get ready for an expedition, because they really need to go out. And we don't have a radio, so there's no time in wasting. Or there's no point in wasting time. Mary Jane? What in the absolute world happened to Mary? She's like red. Is that what she looks like when she got sick? Oh my goodness. Hurts and sick and hungry. I'm just gonna ignore that. Ted is still hungry. Let's feed all of them. Hugh wants to go outside. Ted's gonna go outside. Ted better make a good, I don't know, he better be useful out there, because if not, he's really gonna let us down. Okay, day 15. Dolores is here. She's doing good. Hungry. Thirsty, hungry. Thirsty and hungry and sick still. We're gonna just skip on. Day 16. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on. Okay, dehydrated. Dehydrated and dehydrated. They need water. Oh gosh. We might be safe inside these walls, but there are some problems to consider. None of us can sleep properly. We have to deal with this as soon as possible, otherwise we might end up falling asleep on the No. Just because you can't sleep doesn't mean I'm gonna heal you. Okay, let's see. Hungry, sick, hurts, hungry. No, he's just sick now. But not thirsty, which is good. We've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake for some reason. It never worked. One time we were promised a great cake and it turned out it was a lie. There was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. Okay, well, that's unfortunate as well. But I'm glad that they're optimistic and Ted is back. He looks disgruntled. Then there's still just one thing of soup. One thing of water. Brought an axe though. Any problem more water? Oh, okay, cool. Sick, but we still need a lot more water. Hungry, tired, starvation, hungry, sick, hurts, hungry. Okay, so they're all hungry. Let's all feed them. We thought a phone call was a thing of okay. We're sending Dolores out to answer that phone. And they're starting to get thirsty, I guess. Mary Jane and Timmy, but we're gonna kind of ignore that. I want us to prepare for an expedition. Sending Dolores out. Is a death sentence? How? She's just hungry and tired. Maybe if I feed her, like, that'll change. Oh, let's get the cats. The cats again. Sherikov. I love Sherikov. Okay. Somebody needs water, like, now. Dehydrated Timmy and Mary Jane. Let's send out Timmy with checkers. I know it's not like the most ideal thing, but that's the best we could do. Honestly, I probably should have healed him. I don't know why I didn't. That's kind of a waste. Wow, I really should have healed him. Okay, we have dehydration, sick. She's in agony. That means she's like sick. Okay, we're gonna give her the med kit. And we have to give them water. Oh no, something or someone is below us. It's only reasonable to go and check it out. Let's use our flashlights just to see what it is. Because if we use an axe, I don't see how it would actually do for us. Ted is hungry. Okay, Ted, calm down. Dolores is fine, so I'll probably send her out as soon as Timmy gets back. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer. Hungry, tired, and hungry. We're out of water, basically. Oh wait. Okay, Timmy's not coming back. I was like, wait. Okay, we're gonna send out Dolores. Why is Ted so... Gosh. That guy. We don't have water to spare, I'm sorry. But you will all get food. She's going out with playing cards. Okay. So it's just Ted and Mary Jane now. Ted's looking hungry. I just fed Ted. Dolores is out there. Oh, I just... Oh gosh. Are they gonna go crazy now? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Haha, we could live with the noises. We can be friends. Haha, boredom can really get to you. Oh my gosh. Water for both of them. I can only give water to one of them. Let's give water to Mary Jane. He's like crazy, so there's no point, honestly. Wait, we can barely breathe in this damned shelter for the last couple of hours. Though the situation has been getting noticeably worse, there might be something wrong with the ventilation system. Maybe it's stuck? If that's the case, we need to look into it. Let's just use the bug spray because watch it be a bug, like a roach or something. Okay, sorry Ted. Too many days without water took their toll. Ted died. We decided to spray the hell out of the vents just to be on the safe side. Turns out it was the right thing to do. A couple of mutated insects, I knew it, fell out followed by, because when we had the roaches, they were like, it felt like weird and like it smelled and stuff like that. I don't know. I just felt like this kind of like matched. Bring some supplies for the location. Friends. They're like, friends? Okay, let's help them. Let's bring them some soup. The authors of the note turned out to be twin siblings, a brother and a sister. They greeted us happily and took us to a small tent where they started handing out supplies. We brought to the small group of hungry survivors. Between them were people of all ages, including children, the elderly, and even a mime. The siblings shook our hands and proclaimed this is the beginning of a new friendship. They promised to contact us again soon. Mary Jane is quite hungry, but like how hungry? Gosh, she's not starving, so that's good. Okay, truly a recipe for Sherikov found a new toy. Okay, we're just gonna let it be. Right. Truly a recipe for a good start of the day. As it turns out, Sherikov found a new toy, a bit of an insidious wiring that ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable's for? But our lights are still on, so it can't be that important, right? Should we take the wire away from our fluffy friend and investigate? No, let's just keep the wire. Dolores died. is the bandits always getting Dolores? That's so unfortunate. Okay, this is the second time that a bandit got Dolores. We're gonna try one more time. Because I'm not satisfied. Okay, we're going to begin just like this. I like how it gives us a few seconds to kind of scope out the area real quick. Like the house. We have the gun right here, the checkers, the map, some really good stuff. Okay, we're gonna grab the map, the suitcase. Oh, that's it? Okay, did not realize that that's all I could carry. I'm gonna carry all this, cans of food. I'm gonna go over here and grab Dolores, the med kits. We're gonna go to the shelter and grab the water, the food. And here we have the gun, and I need Timmy. And I wonder if I could make it just like a second longer. Nope, I can't. Oh my gosh. And I forgot the gas mask. Okay, let's see. So we have a gun, we have the scout book, we have all this cool stuff. Okay. We have the cards in here. Oh, and from the luggage we got our scout book. Very nice. 24246. Okay, that's decent enough. We're just gonna chill for a little bit. Day 2. Okay, we played I Spy. It was pretty fun. Time to ration supplies. Interesting. We're good so far. It's hard to keep track of time down here. No, we're not gonna waste the medkit on sleep. I know sleep is important, but I'd rather not. Okay, let's see how they're doing. Tired. And they're all thirsty, but they go wait. How is she too feeble already? We're not gonna eat the mushrooms on the wall, because that just sounds like a disaster. Also, there's knocking on the door, so let's see. Oh wait. Dehydrated. Okay, let's give them some water. Let's prepare. We heard somebody knocking. Who could it be at our house? How in the hell did they survive the nuke? Should we open? No. I kind of wanted to open, but I'm not gonna have us risk it. Not right now. Let's see. Dolores is now rested, so I'm gonna send her out. I don't want to send her with a gun. Let's actually send out Timmy with the Boy Scout book. hope you'll do fine. Okay. So, perfect. And a few more hours of coughing and we'll get used to it. Our ventilation fans have halted at fresh air. We have to fix it before we suffocate. Oh my goodness. Okay, we literally just sent me out with the book. I guess we'll be fine, right? We decided to ignore any problems with the fence and focus on other problems. As predicted, all of us developed a nasty cough and have trouble breathing, but it got better next morning. I don't know what the issue was, but the important thing is it's gone now. Thank goodness, because that could have been very bad for us. And I did not want to think about that. Thirsty and hungry again. I know we just checked, but we don't have a radio, so I'm not even gonna read it. I don't want to realize what I'm missing out on. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast. Okay, well, too bad, because we don't have a radio. Dehydrated. Okay, but let's give them some water. We've been smelling something in the shelter ever since we woke up. Sure enough, there was something or someone started a fire. Okay, actually, I'm kind of happy now about the Boy Scout book being gone. And Timmy's back. Nice Timmy. He brought the book back, thank goodness. He got soup, some water, an axe and a radio. Timmy, that was very good. Okay, let's actually read how he got that stuff. Okay, let's see. A food drop. That's what we needed. We did. What did they drop this time? Bread? Cheese? Meat? Chocolate? No. Tomato soup cans. Hooray! Someone forgot to fill the water crates with something to soften the fall. As a result, most of the most of the bottles were shattered. Luckily, a few of them survived. That should be enough to keep us going for a bit. We think a box we found was intended for a colony of lumberjacks. It's full of axes. We took one. Our supplies did not include a working radio. The problems we weren't able to find, and any of them dropped crates. Eventually, we encountered a box full of toasters. We spent some time tinkering with them, using trial and error, and ended up with a radio that occasionally works. We call that a win. I am very proud of Timmy. Like, that was very good. Also, if you hear a lot creaking, I'm sorry. I'm like adjusting a lot my chair right now. We're gonna give him some food. Wow, we are doing nice. Hungry, tired, hungry. Okay, we're just gonna feed them some food. Cell phone call this again. Let's send out Dolores. Okay, perfect. We answered the phone. It was, yep. Cake. I love cake. I love cheesecake, actually. That's my favorite dessert. Is cheesecake. Just something about it is just so scrumptious. Let's send Ted out. Oh, I tried clicking it. We stumbled upon the remains of a bandit. Oh, I love having the cats. So let's bring the cats back. What? How? It didn't even say she was starving, did it? Okay. Rip Dolores. I am very sad that we did not catch that. Wow. I was gonna send out Ted. Wow. I'm not gonna send them out now because I don't think that's a good idea. And Ted's sick. This is not going good for us. Timmy is very hungry. Okay, we have to heal him. Dehydrated, starving, and sick. Let's just give them all food. Ted seems to be in really good shape. Something's scratching at the door. Someone is on the other side of the door trying to pry it open. We don't even have ammo, but maybe the gun will scare them. And the gun broke. It's not surprising that a few shots were enough to send those cowards running. The question is, what happens if the rifle malfunctions or we use all of our ammo? Wow. This is not looking good for us. Ted's hungry or tired. Sherikov is just Sherikov. Maybe Timmy will be good for tomorrow. Day 14. It's too dangerous to go out without any protection. Understandable. Hungry, still tired. I need you to shape up, Timmy, because I need to send you out again. He has a beard. Okay, let's see how they're doing. Thirsty, thirsty. Okay, finally a radio thing, so let's use it. Day 16. We knew it, the government has not fallen and they're coming to save us. They didn't give the exact dates of the radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they'll keep touch in a couple of days. Okay. Hungry and tired. Timmy. Okay, the piece of paper. They're gonna take Sherikov. Sherikov gets kidnapped for a second service. Perfect. Before I reached the end. Oh yeah, okay. Still hungry, still tired. But there's somebody knocking on the door. Oh my goodness, it's the horse people again. Let's hope they give us something good. They gave us a checkerboard. Nice. Okay. Starvation. Tired, thirsty. I'm gonna give Timmy water because I'm hoping it helps him not be tired anymore. Okay, somebody's knocking on the door. Tired, still dehydrated and hungry. This morning, we were surprised to find a letter on our doorstep. A meeting and a few sentences. We're friendly, come unarmed, send one person. We'll send Timmy out. Because if we send Ted out and Ted doesn't come back, then we're kind of in a pickle there. It's true, it's all true. There are others just like us, a brother and a sister. Okay, wait. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed and on time, and were greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. They're being led by twins, a brother and a sister, who seemed to be friendly enough. They asked us some questions and promised to stay in touch. We were so afraid for Timmy. Poor Timmy. I'm glad he's back. Hungry. And Timmy is good. Oh my goodness, Timmy's finally good. Okay. Yes. Absolutely yes. Let's send Timmy out tomorrow. We have to send him out. We were able to get a weak signal for the government. fell outside mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Okay, perfect. Is Timmy like any? Nope. Okay, he's not even hungry, which is beautiful. We're gonna send Timmy out with the scout book again. And the suitcase. Perfect. I hope that's not like carrying too much, but I feel good about that. Okay. Ted is thirsty and hungry. He go wait. Sherikov found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. Plaster. No, let's not examine the wire. We're gonna leave it for Sherikov, because he's our cute little friendly cat who's not hurting anybody. Okay, there's knocking again. A carrot works better than a stick. Okay, we've already read that. We used to hydrate it, so let's get him some water. We're not going to open the door. Ted is sick. Love that. The banging stopped after a while, and whoever was behind the door left. During one of the insane episodes at around 3 o'clock last night, Sherikov found some ammo for us. No. Okay, but he's starving, so let's give him some food. Let's hope Timmy comes back soon, because it's been a good while. Yeah, let's just keep feeding him. Today, an army broadcast interrupted our, let's call it, breakfast. Anyway, they seemed very eager to evacuate us away from here. They went over several things that needed to happen before they do it. First on the list was for us. Given geographical coordinates and need to get there to leave a sign we're still alive. Okay, so let's make sure we get that done. Oh, we can mark the map. That's good to know. Ted is thirsty and hungry, sick and fatigued. I don't want to keep giving him food, but I want him to be better. The silence is becoming boring. Yeah, Ted gets crazy, I guess, super fast. Timmy's back. Thank you, Timmy. And he's missing the scout book. But we found soup and water, which is all I could ask for. He's hungry and tired, so let's feed him a little bit. We don't have to, but it's the doctor again for Sherikov. Okay, I don't even know if we have a good amount of food for that. Timmy's fatigued. Sick and fatigued. Wow, we're not doing good. What? You maniacs, you blew it up. Oh, damn you. Damn you, go to hell. That's something we should have told our neighbors when they blew up their barbecue last spring. Those were good times, even if they wasted perfectly good barbecue. What? Okay, somebody's knocking on the door. Maybe it's the doctor. Thirsty, hungry, thirsty, hungry. The siblings are back. The group is growing bigger. Okay. So the siblings are back. The group is growing bigger with each passing day as they pick up a tired and hungry survivors and nurse them back to health. However, so far they've only have one tent, and soon they will run out of space for everybody. Right now, they're scouting the town looking for a good spot to build a bigger camp, and they could really use a map. Oh, by golly, we're gonna give them that map. Okay, more knocking. We're happy to see them again. We quickly handed them our map and pointed out several locations that might be worth checking out. They left before it got dark to still get a few hours of scouting in daylight, but they said they would definitely get back. Okay, dehydrated and hungry, dehydrated and hungry. So we need to give them some water and food. I think that's the best solution. The cat wandered out of the shelter and returned with a small note from the crazy scientist urging us to help him with this project. Oh, okay. With several bottles of water. He's gonna need 4, right? Okay, so then we're gonna have to send somebody out. Goodness, I can't send anybody outside. I can't even afford to give the doctor water. This is not going well. Sick, fatigued, tired, fatigued. I'm not even gonna look at that because we don't have anything. We underestimated the value of a cat in this environment. We thought we had a cockroach infection on our hands, but Sherikov took care of it while we were asleep. Was it reminded of its hunting days before the bombs dropped? Was it mesmerized by the roach's glow? Or does it just have an undeniable thirst for fresh cockroach blood? We'll never know why. But we're grateful that we've gotten to deal with the insects ourselves any longer. Okay. Let's see. The dog's here. Let's just give him all of our water. Because why not? Watch them be like dehydrated. Oh. You're shot. No, we have to give it to Ted. Anyways, reminiscing about his favorite automobile being parked for too long, something tells us it's the last of the trouble at the moment, but Ted seems really... No. Ted, no. Absolutely not. You want to go out and re-park your car? No shot. Why couldn't the doctor just ask for food? Like, we were chilling with the food. Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. I know Timmy's dehydrated. Oh, Timmy left. Okay, well, I can't send anybody outside now. And I'm out of water, so... Oh, God. How is he crazy? If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. I don't even have water. We're like not doing good over here. Okay, we're just gonna open the door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it as a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Let's just open up at this point. Oh my gosh, why are we still alive? Jericho. Wait, we have water. We have water. Okay, Ted. We regretted opening the door the minute we saw who was standing on the other side. Dark faces, rifles, and determined looks of a band of teenagers. We're doomed, we thought. Now the blue one of them asked us if we were with the Reds. We've never supported the Red Sox, so we confidently said that we weren't. The tension dropped immediately, and those nice young people gave us 2 bottles of water. They also told us to have no fear since Wolverines are around. We're not sure what Wolverines have to do with all this, but we took their word for it. Dehydrated, sick, crazy, fatigued. Okay, let's just give him some food and water. Okay, and we're gonna send Ted out as well. You know Ted is sick. Ted is back. Our volunteer has temporarily left the shelter. Ted is safe and back from our shelter. He seems different. Ted was hurt. Interesting. He's sick, hurt, crazy, and fatigued. Ted is not doing well. Good news from our friends. The siblings visited us today to inform them that the camp is now done. They do have a few concerns though, mostly the children. The idea of fun is running around the radioactive wasteland and possibly getting eaten by mutated cockroaches in the process. Do we have any spare toys we could give them to keep the kids entertained? Let's give them some cards, because I feel like without risking their lives, I feel like the checkers could be a little dangerous. They could like swallow the checker piece. Why is the why is the hand also hurt? Like I just noticed that. We were happy to share our sets of cards with them. Charlotte deck isn't complete, so the kids will have to make up some new games, but at least we'll keep them busy. Our friends agreed and promised to keep us updated on the situation in the camp. I don't know, man, those friends kinda like take a lot. Sick, hurt, crazy, fatigued. Okay, but he's not hungry or thirsty, so there's another transmission. Let's just send it out. Oh my gosh. We just keep going. Dude, this guy he's holding on. Don't know how, but he is. We managed to make it to the meeting in time. We tried our best to answer the questions. Okay. I'm not sending Ted out on the voyage. There's a small muddy pond in the park nearby. Too bad we forgot our fishing rod. Perhaps we could try to fish something out of the nasty water using our old suitcase? Sure, why not? What? Okay, we got a harmonica now. Okay, we lost our suitcase. This suitcase wasn't exactly waterproof, plus the pond water stank too high heaven and was really green and probably radioactive. The suitcase might have melted a little. It was worth it though, right? I hope so. He's not even hungry anymore. It's like concerning. I'm just gonna feed him. To create beautiful sounds to be shared with the world around us, sing and play and have a cute mutated animal come to our feet to listen like a post-apocalyptic Snow White. Sure, why not? Did we play? Oh my gosh. I thought Sherikov took care of it. Thirsty, sick. Be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, a small group of mutated roaches jumped off the cracks of our walls and started moving to the rhythm of the song. They ran around in circles and shook their little antennae. It would have been adorable if they weren't so disgusting. What are we supposed to do with them now? Ted needs water to survive. Ted's getting worse and worse. Either we do something about his wounds or he is done for. Thirsty, sick, agony, crazy, fatigued. Okay, we still don't have a medkit, so we're just... I don't know. To be fair, they aren't causing that much trouble. They seem relatively friendly and curious. Our eyes, we saw them standing in the perfect line right in front of us as if they were waiting for something. What am I even checking for? Yes or no? I'm just gonna press yes because I don't even know what it's like implying. Disco roach. I know you can't see it, but I got a achievements, and it said Disco Roach. Okay. If you can't beat them, join them. We figured the roaches are craving more of our music, so we fulfilled their unspoken request. They started joyfully prancing around again, creating fun shapes on the floor. Then all of a sudden, they left out. They left in one line. We thought the show was over, but they soon came back in a group carrying supplies on their strong, mutated backs. Okay. The roaches are OP for that? Insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, looks like we made some new friends. Disgusting, mutated, radioactive friends. They brought us soup and water. Ted's getting worse and worse. I cannot do anything about Ted. I'm really sorry. I could just feed him, I guess. Knock knock. The sound always surprises and confuses us. It could mean anything, good or bad. I think it's just time. Ted is on his last leg. I've had him. It's time. What is this? What? What is this? The crazy bastard is sending us towards the stars. Who knows if we'll reach our destination? To be fair, we're not sure what our destination is. The dog didn't tell us that. He kindly offered to take care of our shelter until we're back. We're going. We don't need journals, so we decided to leave our notebook behind. Whoever reads this last entry wishes luck. We hope to be back one day with tales of great wonder and lots of soup. Every day, Ted is becoming more and more absent-minded. Since early this morning, he has been completely committed to reading a newspaper, or rather something that he seemed to think was a newspaper. And he's going to space? Okay, yeah, right. Or toilet tissue. He seemed very interested in it, so we didn't want to drag him away from his reading. He had to answer Call of Nature, but then he accidentally reached for our map. Interesting. Suffice to say, it's unusable now. Absolutely unusable. However, Ted didn't seem to be very bothered by it, and when we tried to make him realize that what he'd done and take back the toilet paper, he just muttered that he might lend it to us when he's finished. Disgusting. I can't believe it though. The doctor actually helped us. Our fate remains unknown. Okay, I will take it. Well, alright y'all, thank you so much for sticking around. We actually got an ending where something happened. But again, yeah, thank you. I'm very happy with this. Alright, I shall see y'all next time. Okay, bye.